Well, you know, we've been looking for the hospital for an awful long time, and as anybody will tell you, there's a long list of parties who provided the hospital here at the end of the day. We're grateful. You know, as mayor, I made sure that we put our $20 million into it. We're as big a partner as you'll find in the city of North Bay. So obviously we're grateful. I think the real message was about the LHINs. And the message there was that our party intends to shut the LHINs down, and we intend to see good local coverage through our local hospital boards and the CCAC. We believe that that will give all the coverage that we need and be able to put that $250 million that was spent on the LHINs right into frontline healthcare. I think that's where the money's really needed.
Tim talked about tax cuts, but he wasn't very specific about beyond the LHINs about where he's going to cut taxes. And you have to fund a tax cut. Where does it come from?
Well, you're going to see when the decision is made, and that's why I know he has said go to www.haveyoursayontario.ca and talk about what it is that you'd like. You know, we all know that the hydro bills that are coming in are through the roof. There's ways to be able to affect those, whether it's through a cut in the HST, just a flat cut of 1%, or whether it's through taking it off of the hydro bills or off of the home heating fuel bills. Those are areas that we're going to see. On the other side of the coin, it's the waste. You know, we saw $1 billion being spent on e-health. Just recently, we learned of $763,000 being paid to an employee who doesn't even work for the ministry any longer, the deputy minister. You know, $763,000 paid in 2010 for an employee that left in 2009. And where there's one, there's going to be more. We're going to root out a lot of the waste, and we're going to look especially at the ABCs. That's every agency, board, and commission. If they're needed, they're going to stay, and if they're not, they're going to have to go. And we're going to find huge savings between the LHINs and other areas like that.
Okay.
Vic, I heard you say my boss, Tim Hudak, and I know that, you know, as mayor, you took Minnick to task on that, saying that Dalton was her boss. Is this going to be the standard?
Every time I said my boss, my wife turned her head thinking I was talking to her. You know, I think that, you know, I'm proud of being part of the PC team. You know, there is a boss, and it's up to me to be able to sit in a room face to face and be able to provide the kinds of things that I think we need here in Nipissing. And I'm very confident in my own expertise and my own negotiating skills of making sure that Nipissing is well represented so that we don't have those kinds of decisions that came out, the decisions that have been made in the past that did not take Northern Ontario into account. Those are the kind of decisions that I want to see sitting at the table, and as I've said before, there's a flag in the play here. This is not good for Nipissing, this is not good for Northern Ontario. I'm not afraid to speak up.